Do this. That's perfect. And if I do this, in a few seconds this will go live. Excellent. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Regrowth. This is the one, Regrowth. A few things have changed a little since last we saw one another. Got this building built. I don't know, I can't remember. I definitely, well, I don't think I had the second floor on, and I've moved some things around a bit because I was trying to get Witchery to work. That's on the cards for another day. 'Cause I need to do tech stuff. But I will give you a very, very brief tour of the new building. So I kind of went, I moved things around. Yeah, that's right. I think I had the ground floor done, but it wasn't completely done. So I've moved a few bits and pieces around. So the alpha glass that I had up there has come down so that I could finish this floor. And I put mana glass in on up here instead. So this is all nice and lit inside because the mana glass emits light without needing a whole load of torches. I think it looks quite good. The energized ore node is in, and that is hooked up to the furnaces and to the end, which I've built sort of a new storage room down there. This is my Thorncraft area mostly, and then yeah, well, it's there's some Thorncraft here. There's some Witchery and some Thorncraft over here, and I've got the access to water, so I can just fill up buckets and put them in wherever they need to go there. The little enchanting area there. I've not moved everything into storage yet. It's a sort of a big work in progress. But if I do see any of essence of rutile, I need that for what I'm going to be doing today, which I need to check some recipes for. I've not checked them. I've just had a terrible idea, but I think it will work. So yes, so a couple of infernal blast furnaces are all sort of set up and ready to be automated, but they're not automated yet. Then I've got 5 infernal furnaces, and I've actually removed the infernal furnace and the infernal blast furnace from outside there. Infusion thingamabob, yeah, with the runic matrix on. I needed that for some golems. Not that it worked, but again, I'll get to that in a minute. And then storage room isn't complete yet, but an awful lot of the sort of the bits, the stackable bits, do have homes in this pile of nightmares. It's not exactly organised, especially as I have a load of tin nuggets here, and I don't know. They're not forge. They're not forged nugget. They're a different type of nugget too. Wait, no, that was aluminium. Which one was the tin one? Do I not have a tin one? I don't have a tin one. That's why they're over there. Fine. I need to get a tin one sorted out. I need to get a tin compacting drawer sorted out. Okay, so that's that. And then moving on outside. I was going to do this thing with Thorncraft you can do to like duplicate ores. But then I realised actually I'm going to be bringing in so many ores. It's not actually a huge amount of point in doing that. I may as well just gather all the ores and then just stick them straight through, because obviously this is going to be a bottleneck. Because if this isn't up to scratch, then I'm going to be waiting for all of these ores to be doubled, and that's not really very effective. However, in the future, when I get mechanism stuff sorted out, I'll be able to very easily triple the ores with not a huge amount of effort. And that can just be put in there very, very easily. I can go up to ×5, I think, with mechanism. But tripling is really, really easy with mechanism specifically. So I'll be doing that. Titanium is my next effort, but I also need osmium. Because the reason why I'm doing titanium is because I'm going to need that stuff for mechanism. If I go to the steel, is it steel casing? Yeah. So steel casing needs an osmium plate, which is made in the rolling machine. Refined steel, which is just made in the infernal blast furnaces, that's fine. That's just steel put into one of them. And sheets of titanium, which are blocks of titanium on the blacksmith's anvil. So I'm going to have to work out how to automate all of these little bits and pieces, because I'm going to need quite a bit of it. Specifically with some of the later... Let me just quickly check, because I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, that one specifically. Reactor. Reactors specifically will need quite a few of these steel casings. But and then everything else. Why doesn't everything else need the steel casing? Hold on. If I do Mac, there we go. A basic smelting factory needs an energizer. Yeah, no, it does need a steel casing. So why, when I do that, does it not? Oh, that's why. It was in shaped crafting, not in mechanism shaped. Okay, that's fine. So things like the biogenerator would be so good, because that just needs biofuel, which you just make in a crusher. But yeah, it's kind of a lot of things need osmium, which means that I need to make the seeds for it, and I just don't have the osmium at the moment. I've had a few ideas on how to get it, but before we go into that, I'll just finish the small bit of extra stuff that I did. So in here we have 4 combustion engines running off just oil with water going into them. And then that was making my titanium. As you can see, I've been slowly sort of ripping out this system. But it does allow me to make gates, which, if you've not used Buildcraft before, gates can be used to do a few very useful things. And we've got 2 examples of gates here. So this gate is basically saying if there is fluid in this tank, it's going to pulse the energy. This basically allows a gate to act as an engine. So instead of having a big bulky wooden engine on the side there with the redstone signal in, you can just do it all automatically. The other way you can do it, use these things for, is for gates. So you can basically say if power is requested, then add a redstone signal, which is what the basic gates do. I've got an iron one here, which I'm not entirely sure will actually work, but yeah, so that's the idea behind that, was to basically say if power is requested, then give it a redstone signal. Yeah, basically that's not actually going to work properly, but yeah, that was kind of the idea behind it. Is yeah. These ones are fine, to be honest, because I'm not using a huge amount, and I'm not hooking these 2 into the energy grid unless I actually need them, because both of them demand electricity, so those engines will be running all the time, which increases, well, it does 2 things. It will deplete your energy, deplete your oil unneedingly, especially for the rolling machine, and there's a small issue with the combustion engines, is that they can explode slightly. I've had engines explode in the past. It's not great. Yeah, if they run out of water, they'll overheat and then explode. So I don't really want to run the risk of that happening. Anyway, so I need to do some nether mining, but nether mining's so boring. You know, you go down there, the pigmen attack you, it's just frustrating. However, we have a few options on the table. Now, I believe one of them is the arcane boar. Yes, there it is. I've not unlocked it because it needs a few things that I don't have, but that will basically allow you to mine mine any way you like, and sort of automatically gather the things. Then we have, is it the mining well? Yeah. This is the mining well. What the mining well will do is it will mine straight down until it hits bedrock, and then collect all the ores along with you. So that's another option we have. Now there is one. No, there's two more. I can't remember what one of them is. The last one is the Buildcraft Quarry, which I think is probably going to be... Oh, that's an easy recipe, actually. I think we found our winner. Downside is I will need power. Now, I could use a combustion engine, but I can't get the water to it reliably, because if I wanted to do an infinite water source, I can't do that in the nether. The Stirling engine doesn't have a recipe for it, and there's no such thing as magmatic dynamos in this version. So I'm left with two options that I can think of. The first is the peat engine, which I think is the one that I'll probably go for. It's not too expensive, and this will just need me to make a whole load of bog earth. Fine, that's easy enough to do, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah, just make a whole bunch of water cans and just, yeah, whatever. The other option would be the bio, what's it called? There is a biogenerator, isn't there? It's in forestry. It used to be, anyway. Whether or not it's in this pack is a different matter, but bees, lots of bees. It's not in this version, it seems. We've got the farm, got the work table, that's very useful, and the rainmaker, and the rain tank, and all those machines, but we do not have that one. We do, however, have the biogas engine. This is the other one. So the biogas engine will need a fermenter to work. Fermenter. I think we go down the peat route. It's cheaper recipe, and it should do the trick, do what I want it to do. So I'm going to go down the peat route. For this, I need some essence of fire. I need some... So I need the bog earth. And I need as much of this as possible. Water cans. How do I make water cans? How do I make cans? Oh, dead easy recipe. There we go. Cans. Just because cans stack, which buckets don't. Especially if you do something like this. There you go. 16 water cans will be fine. And then it's just dirt. Oh, I've got some dirt in here. Just grab a load of that. And then some sand. Perfect. And then some bog earth. Right. And that is that. Right. Let's pick that up. Bog earth. what we need to do is we need to find a place to put this, and we just need to build ourselves a peat bog, leaving some spaces for water, because it needs some contact with water. So I'm just going to lay it out roughly like how you would do a farm, or how I would do a farm. I usually leave two blocks per each of these, and then I need a bucket. Why am I not carrying a bucket? Ah, yes, no, I know why I'm not carrying a bucket, because I was doing something that required a bucket, so I don't have one on me. See if there is a bucket lying around. I should have one over here somewhere. Yeah, okay. And back we go to the bog earth. So this will slowly start crafting into peat. So when I pick it up from the from here, it will. Oh, it's one of them things then. There are automatic ways of doing this. If you use a farm, you can basically have it just do it all automatically, you know, placing the peat. And yeah. And I've just remembered I've got another stack here, so I may as well just use it, because I'm going to need quite a bit of it, I expect. It's a rather useful basic energy source, so why not? Just done it very crudely around here. It's not neat at all. I just need to make sure that it's just got access to some water, so it can start to mature. And when it's matured, it will turn a dark, a sort of a much sort of darker colour, sort of a solid brown rather than what it looks like at the moment. Right, that's that bit done. Next up, gears galore. No, let's not fall in the water. There we go. I need to get out some of this, stuff out of my inventory. Yeah, and enter here, because I've got a load of stone in this chest. Right. Is it 6 gears? Or is it 7? I think it might be 7 actually. One, two, yes, it is 7. Right, 7 gears. Just make them all into that, and then head on into here. Right, so I might need to pick up some diamonds down from there. Yeah, some things have happened. Oh yes, I'm gonna need some bits. Right, let's make right. So we have a pick. We have a redstone. We have 2 iron gears. Fine. the rest of these do need to be made into gold ones. There we go. So gold is 1, 2. I needed an iron gear for there. Fine. I thought something was wrong there. Okay, so now I need the diamonds, which means I need a Horn of the Wild. Sounds like a strange thing to be picking up, but yeah. So I was trying to automate the farms, and I've sort of done it in that I have golems that can pick up everything, but what I don't have is something that can use the horn, or anything else for that matter. I attempted to use a oh dear, I tried to use a harvest golem, but the problem with harvest golems is that they attack everything. This one doesn't have a golem. Interesting. Okay, doesn't matter for the purposes of this exercise, but yeah. So the harvest golem was basically out. However, I also attempted to use a use golem, and that didn't work either. Unsure. Well, I'm unsure why the use golem couldn't. So the use golem couldn't use the horn. It would use the crop sticks, but only one at a time, and I don't want to make 49 golems per field, because that would be ridiculous. So every so often I just need to go down and use the Horn of the Wild, and and that does work, but yes, that's a little bit of an issue. Right, first we need to make our thing. Just enough diamonds to do this. This is burn me out diamonds. Right, we now have a quarry. Now, the benefit of the quarry is that it can literally just destroy chunks, but it will need power to do so. Excuse me for a moment. Right, that's done in yellow. Just making sure that this is actually set up to accept. Yeah, that's all good to go. Just gonna get rid of the rest of this. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, that's set up for diamonds anyway. It's not set. It's not hugely set up for everything, but it does sort of make stuff. So that's good. Okay. Right. Well, just put these away. That's that, that's glowstone. That would be some redstone. Okay. Guess it's just a case of empty. Oh no, right, yeah. I need to find the last couple of bits and pieces. So I'm going to need 3 copper. Actually, I'm not going to need 3 copper, I'm going to need more than that, because I need to make this engine. where is it? The peat-fired engine. Here we go. Can I make? I can make them through gears, casting tables. That would make my life a lot easier. What do I need to do to make that? I would just need to drop gold around any gear, apart from wooden. I've got a gold gear here that would be really, really good if I can just do that. Downside of some of the aspects of my... So, I need something that can pick up experience still. That I've not quite worked out yet. Well, I know what I need. I need to make a... It's a brain in a jar. But that means resources that I don't have at the moment. Or rather, I've not worked out what I need to scan in order to unlock the thing, and it may be that I need to unlock something within the Thaumonomicon to actually get that. So yes, that's not quite done yet. Yeah, so some of the stuff is outside. And as a result requires me to actually go outside where all the zombies are at night, which is a bit annoying. And then this sort of thing happens. Right. Bed. And then you can't sleep because there's monsters nearby. If I put it the bed closer to the middle of the room, I think that usually lets me do it. Yep. Okay. And down we go. Right. So, gears time. Need to get the gears. Should only need 2 for that. And then I'm going to need to find some pistons. I should have some pistons lying around somewhere. It's all a little jury-rigged because not everything is sort of in yet and working. And yeah. I do like actually how this wall came out. You know, it's not like super detailed or anything, but just having the arcane bellows on the walls constantly moving, I quite like that. I'm no builder. Right, that, and then I honestly don't know how Minecraft builders do some of the things they do. It's mad. When you look at something like Pearlescent Moon. Her last creation on the Hermitcraft server was this plant, sort of this big sort of alien plant thing, and yeah, it's phenomenal looking, but I don't know how people manage to do that sort of thing in Minecraft, especially in survival Minecraft, because you've got to gather all the resources, and that's mad. Sorry, not just survival Minecraft, survival vanilla Minecraft, of all things. So you've not even got any sort of golems to help you out with anything. It's just like, yeah, you're doing all this straight. I might need... Alright, okay, I'm just going to have a quick look inside this thing. No, right, yeah, so all I will need now is some bits and bobs that I don't currently have, but I wanted to just put that in there. Right, so I need to get a couple of redstone, bits of redstone, literally a couple of bits of redstone, one of them to make that one, and one of them to make this one. I need something that's going to allow me to have a redstone signal. So a lever will do the trick there. Okay. And then I think that's... Oh, and then I need a chest as well to put on top. This is going to be a very, very crude sort of construction. I'd love to build like one of these in the nether. One of these sort of hub type things in the nether might look kind of cool. A nether base, if you will. I've not made very many nether bases. Mainly because I hate the nether. I've never really liked the nether all that much. But then again, I've also I've never liked the Ender Dragon either. The Wither, I think, is an interesting boss, but the Ender Dragon I just don't like. I find it very boring. It's a very samey fight for not that much gain, really. You know, whoop-de-doo, I can go to the end now and not be attacked by a big dragon. There's not a huge amount of good stuff in the end, especially modded, because it's like, okay, Elytra, but there's a whole bunch of things in the Thaumonomicon, which, you know, is... Well, I say a bunch of things. There's flight in the Thaumonomicon. There's flight in Blood Magic. There's flight if you get a mod with jetpacks, which I think Mechanism does have some jetpacks. So really, by that point, it's like, it's not really needed. Okay, right. So now placement is going to be rather important. Well, not hugely important, to be fair. So I'm just gonna... If you were using this on a server, you would press F9 and you would make sure that this sticks in as few chunks, opens up as few chunks as possible. Otherwise, a server admin will hunt you down and tell you off a lot. But because it's single player world, I don't care. I don't have any feel for it yet, but I'm just giving it a quick setup. So that's what it will look like, basically. And it's going to clear out this area, and it's going to put everything that it mines into that chest. But I need to get it some fuel. And I hope some of my peat, bog earth, or the peat stuff will be ready by now. If not, I will have to go and do some other things. Probably sort out the rest of the titanium. Oh yes, I've just remembered what the other one was. The other option that I can actually use, in theory, is Regrowth has a tunnel bore, which is an auto miner, and it also lays track behind it. Downside of that is the reason why I'm going for the quarry over that one, is because the quarry will do a 9x9 by default, whereas whereas it will the tunnel bore, although it will go on forever, can only do a 3x3. So the quarry is sort of top down, whereas the tunnel bore is side to side. That's basically why I've gone for the quarry. Just gonna get this thing up. Just use this on a book. I should have a book, right? Yep, there we go. Ooh, that's quite a good book. I need... No, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to do it on that one. I'm not working on that sword. I'm working on this sword. This is the Terror Blade. Currently, the Mana Steel sword does more damage than the Terror Blade, and I'm attempting to fix that. That will bring it up a lot, but I don't have the experience to do that one yet. But I will soon. Okay, into the... Well, I just need to get rid of some of this stuff and then back into the nether. Get the quarry operational. And then probably start work on the other side, which is this side, which will be this stuff here. And I do also need to fix all this. The portal room just kind of doesn't look great. And I know I'm not a builder, but I think I can make the portal room look a little bit better than what I've done there. Right, okay, so in here. So that is going to do 10 RF a tick. It's not enough really to make this. It'll function. But it won't function particularly fast. However, it will also just, keep it all going. So what it's doing right now is it is creating sort of a gantry around the 6 corners of the quarry. And then it's going to mine out the inside of it. I don't know where it started from, but it's working on it. Just gonna see if it's. Oh right, yeah, it's cut. So it's gonna cut. That's right, yeah, it cuts a path through. And then it puts out its gantry, and it just clears everything up from inside. I'm just going to give it a bit of a hand because it's not running at sort of full kilt yet. Oh dear. So that's through there. Ow. Lava. Lava is hot. The armor should be fine. I'm using the Man of Steel armor at the moment because I don't want to damage the really nice stuff that I've got. Not yet, anyway. That will be for the wither fight. That's basically what I'm sort of prepping for, is for this wither fight, which will come when once I've done the warded stone unlock for Thorncraft. Set myself on fire again. I just wanted to stop that lava flow. Don't think it would mess with the quarry, but it might. So that's now, anyway, that's just gonna work on what it needs to work on. So I'm gonna leave that one alone and go off and deal with the titanium thing. If I was just here not streaming, I probably would just kind of clear it out. But yeah, other things to be getting on with. Right, so the next one is the crucible, isn't it? It's what I'm making in here, or trying to make in here. So I need 2 of them. I'm also going to need 8 of those. So this is brick construction block. This is going to make the thing that you need to melt the limestone so that you can make magnesium, so that you can make titanium eventually. I've got 2 of them set up. There, those things there. I need 1 more. I also need some gates with pulses attached. So what am I missing from here to be able to make gates? Redstone? I think redstone. So as you can see, this is starting up because I've requested something to run that needs power, so it's now just started up that system. I'm also going to need some coal from in here and some ender pearls from in here. 2 will be fine for now, but I will need some more later on. So, and then I need some clay, clay and sand, which I should have in these chests over here. There's my clay, there's my sand. Do I have any more coal? Yes, I do. Good. Right. So, this is to make the... is it a crucible? Yes, crucible furnace. So that's one heating element down. That makes that a crucible furnace. So I'm just going to put it into place because why not? Then, I have some more ender pearls there. They'll be useful. Right, buckets come back. Where's my lava? Actually, I think I've got some lava around the corner. Okay. Yeah. So titanium is a little complicated to make, but well worth getting this sorted out and automated, because I think I can automate all of it. It's just going to take a little bit of messing around. Even if I can't automate all of it, to be fair, I don't think it'll be... I don't think I need to necessarily automate like literally all of it. I think I can get away with not. But it would be nice to get a system where the only thing that I'm picking up is the titanium plates. Which I think the only way you can. Sheet of titanium, that's it. Oh, I can make it in the rolling machine. Oh, right, okay, no, easy fix there, just stick it in the rolling machine. And I get 4 out of 4. That's a more efficient recipe, because that that's 9 for 8 and 150 hits. So yeah, no, rolling machine it will be. Okay, no, that's made life a lot easier. So I will need some coal, I will need some more clay. Got not enough. I need the earth and water. That's that. And the other thing I needed... We'll see how many gates we can make with this. Quite a few, as it turns out. Basic gate. Well, 2 actually, because I need a bit more iron. I'll just grab a stack of iron. And you know what? I'll just grab a stack of redstone as well. No, that's the one, and that one. Okay, so I've got loads of pulsating chipsets. That's great. So the integration table is now going to basically attach the pulsating chipset to the basic gate, and that will allow me to use the pulsar stuff that I use as a pump, basically, to do fluids or items. And basically says, you know, if you've got something here that you want, you know, send it down the pipe, sort of thing. I need the bed because night is still annoying. Not best now. Monsters nearby. Move bed. There you go. I don't have the sword on me. Okay. Right. Just clear this stuff out. Oh god. So that needs to be a wooden pipe and one of these. Thought I threw something out and I now don't see it. Oh well. Right, so this just needs more coal. And what was it? Was it this? That's the one. So that's one heating coil. And then, yeah, so it just needs one more of these, and yeah, then life will be a little bit more automated. It's just a case of just, well, I won't be able to get this done by the end of the stream, I don't think, because there's just too many just other bits that need to be done. Yeah, so this will make limestone, so this needs a water source attached to it, attached to the side here, and that will then take the lime, the quick lime into here. It'll heat the quick lime. Wait. It's the quick. I thought it was quicklime. Stone. So limestone. Hold on. So limestone gets heated into quicklime. So limestone gets heated into quicklime. Quicklime goes into here, into the vat, to become magnesium. That's right. Then magnesium goes into there and becomes liquid magnesium. Over here, the rutile ore. In fact, I can get this going. Goes through here and into here, whereupon it will heat up into liquid rutile, or liquid rutile. I think it's imperial titanium, but anyway. It will then go into here and become titanium. The titanium will then be extracted out of the back here, whereupon it will go into a thing that makes ingots. This one. And I will also need a hopper, of which I have lots of hoppers in all kinds of chests. Pretty much every single chest seems to have a hopper in it. That will then go into a rolling machine, of which I can just use the rolling machine that I've got over. Actually, do I want to use that? Probably not. But yeah, so I will make another rolling machine for there. And that will make, yeah, titanium sheets. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this this video here for now, because this is just going to take an awful lot of just making bits and pieces and stuff. But hopefully on Friday I'll be able to stream again. We'll see. I'm doing it. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to vacate for now. Anyway. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.